Hey everybody, Ann here. It is a chilly morning. Oh my gosh. Drinking my coffee, chicken chores, blah, blah, blah. Papa's over there eating his breakfast. And so today, well, I'm going to check on the solar here in a minute. The solar panels are getting a lot of sun right now. I can't wait till I get that Renogy one out there and the other solar setup. But so let's see how much we're getting in. Okay. Let's see. We're at 13.3 now. That's how many volts? We're getting 9 point something amps in, so that's good. That's much better. It says 100%, but 13.3 volts. We got no load on it. We've accumulated 5 amp hours. Yay! No load. No errors. So we're doing great. I want to do something with one of those jars that are fermenting with the peppers in it. The jar I'm going to be working with today that has been fermenting almost a month is the jalapeno, second from the left. I've already done something with the one all the way on the left, and it didn't turn out all that great. But today it's going to be jalapeno peppers. I still am going to let the cayenne, the red cayenne and the green cayenne ferment for longer. But today we're going to make some jalapeno hot sauce. I think I'm going to do, well, I already did something with one of them. So I'm going to do the jalapeno peppers today. See this here? Yeah. I got this from the dollar store. It's got one of those little tops on it. This is the jalapeno pepper, green pepper pear mixture with the onions and all that kind of stuff in it. I just put it through the manual food processor and then I strained it and it just got like this. Now the flavor isn't too bad, but so what I would do before I would use it, I would shake it up like this and sprinkle it on things, but it was just too thin. I put a little vinegar in it because it just didn't have as much flavor as I was expecting from a hot sauce that's in this style. So I went and got a little mini blender, and so that's what I'm going to use in today's project. I got this mini blender thing from one of the local discount stores, and I am going to try and fit as much of it in there as I can. Turns out I could only fit half of it in, so I put half of it in and added some of the juices and just started pulsing a little bit. This thing runs great off my solar. It doesn't take much electricity, but so I'm just blending it up as thin as I can possibly get it. And then I poured the rest of the jar in there, and I'm just going to get that all mixed up as well. Just as mixed up as I can possibly get it. Just mixing those two batches up, and I think I can get a little bit thinner, so I put half of it in a jar and half of it back in the blender. And separately, just blending it up just as thin as I can possibly get it. I want it really combined very, very well. I don't know if I can get it completely blended, but we're going to see. Just going to pour it through a strainer and let it strain out and just kind of push down. This is an old strainer. I got it from an antique store. I love it though. And this is what it looks like. I don't know. It seems still kind of thin to me. I know there's some stuff, guar gum, you can put down in it, but I don't have any right now. So, I may try and put it back through the blender. Just put a few scoops of that pulp in there and see if I can thicken it up just a little bit. Okay, I put a few scoops of that pulp back in, and it is thickened up some. But, you know, in all likelihood, once I put it in the little bottles, the stuff is just going to settle to the bottom and I'll just have to stir it up. But let me just see, it's not a salsa, it's just a hot sauce. So let me take a little taste of this and see if it needs anything. Woo! Oh, man. Hot. Hot. I know I'm coughing, but I love it. It needs nothing. It doesn't need vinegar. Oh, this is going to be good. Okay, now I got to get my little bottles. These are the bottles I'm using. I got them off Amazon, and they come with 2 little funnels. See how cute those are? And they come with lids and little cappy-do things and labels and whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and get these filled, and then we'll have a look. I don't know how many it's going to make. It ended up making 4.5. So I'll eat this one first or consume it. And they come with these little, there we go, little caps that you just put on the top, and these little screw-on lids. These little bottles come with a bunch of labels and a pen, so I got them labeled. They also come with shrink wrap things that you can put around the top, but I'm not going to use those. So I like these. Yeah, I'll put a link down below for where you can find these bottles on Amazon. So I got me hot sauce, and it is delicious. I got them in my pantry next to my salsa and my cheese. It's going to be interesting to see if they continue to ferment. I'll come back in here and check them every so often and make sure, you know, just kind of like burp them and see if they're building up pressure because I don't want them to explode. But so these are kind of an experiment. I didn't want to experiment with the cayenne because that's the hot sauce that I'm really interested in. So we'll just see how this does, and I'll use up that other bottle first. But I tell you what, this stuff is spicy, but it is delicious. Solar panels are in full sunlight right now, so it's just going to stay this way for a couple of hours. So let's see what the solar's doing. Look at that, 13.5. Oh, 20.89 amps coming in. Oh, yes, yes, yes. It says 100%. 13.5 volts. No amps being used. 18 amp hours saved up. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Everything is working absolutely perfectly. It is frigid cold outside, and oh my goodness, I need to bring some wood inside. I need to get the fire going again. And this tiny house is a mess right now for me moving stuff around and shifting batteries and all that kind of stuff. It's a mess. So yeah, the floor needs to be swept, all that kind of boring stuff. So I think that's what I'm going to do for the rest of today. I think for lunch or maybe dinner, I'm going to make me some chicken tacos, and I'm going to use some of that hot sauce. Ooh, it has such a good flavor. It's very, very spicy though. So it's going to be interesting to see how it ages. If it keeps fermenting and it looks like pressure is building up, I'll just put it in my little fridge and keep it cold. I really don't know how long it's going to last in those jars because it's not like canned. It's not pasteurized or anything. So, like I said, it's an experiment. Anyhow, it's a beautiful day, but it's a cold day, so I'm going to stay warm. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell, and y'all have a good one.